this contest is scheduled for one fall. Weighing in at 231 pounds from St. Petersburg, Florida, Barry Horowitz. His opponent, weighing in at 227 pounds from Waco, Texas, Sam Houston.
Sam Houston making his way to the ring with the Texas two-step. Hello everyone, Bruce Pritchard at ringside here at the Sam Houston Coliseum in Houston, Texas, along with Mike McGurk and Duke Doherty. And Duke, good to have you here with us.
It's a real pleasure, almost.
Young Sam Houston is certainly a fireball when he steps inside that ring, Mike. And the fans here in Houston, Texas really love the fire in this young man and love it when he does the two-step.
Absolutely appropriately dressed with his chaps and his boots here in Texas.
This guy come here to wrestle or to do the hoedown?
Well, I tell you what, when that bell sounds to start the match, Duke, Sam Houston is a fireball inside that ring when it comes to wrestling also. Not only the two-step.
He has a lot of heart, which we're about to see when the bell starts, that he puts into all of his wrestling.
We'll see what Barry Horowitz does to Sam Houston.
Not only a lot of heart, but a lot of wrestling ability. And Barry Horowitz, a tough customer inside the squared circle. Squaring off now, and Sam Houston clapping his hands, and he has this crowd here at the Coliseum behind him 100% as they clap their hands in unison right along with him.
He's just trying to rile Horowitz there with that little hoedown.
He riled him right into the corner right off the bat. Again.
Sam Houston with a little two-step backs Horowitz into the corner one more time. And Sam a little bit anxious with the closed fist, and referee Nick Kozak right there cautioning Sam to keep the fist open and keep the match clean.
Horowitz is going to do a two-step on Sam Houston's face.
Side headlock by Horowitz. Sam sends him into the ropes. Crisscross. Horowitz drops down. Sam over. Nice hip toss that time by Sam Houston. Beautiful reversal and nice high hip toss. High elevation backdrop, and Horowitz not looking too good right now, dude.
Sam Houston just had a little lucky streak there. Horowitz is a little shaken up there, but he's going to come right out and do a number on Sam Houston.
A lot of great wrestling ability in one young Sam Houston, and he had Horowitz flying all over the ring that time, Mike.
Sure did. I've watched this kid, and he's coming along. We're going to see a lot more of him, I think.
And one thing about Sam Houston there is he backs Horowitz right back into that corner. Sam Houston enjoys what he's doing inside that ring. A lot of times you find him with a smile on his face, and it is because he enjoys what he's doing. Collar and elbow now as Horowitz backs Houston, turns the tables, backs him up into the turnbuckles this time. Elbow into the midsection, not a clean break on the ropes there, Duke.
Just teaching Horowitz a little lesson there.
Beautiful arm drag by Sam Houston, and another one, and Sam has him right down on the mat, and Horowitz with a nice head
Saw an opening there, Bruce, and he took advantage of it.
I told you don't sell Horowitz shot. He's coming alive.
Sam Houston showing that fire that has made him so successful. And again, the referee right there cautioning Sam about the fist. And Sam seems to be complaining about a little hair pulling there, Duke.
I didn't see any hair pulling. Must have been an optical illusion.
Yours on your part, I'm sure.
Always nice to have a female opinion in there.
Thank you.
I'm choking on it.
Sam Houston now squaring off against Barry Horowitz, and Sam goes right back to work on that arm. He's found a maneuver that works for him, and he stays with it. Houston bringing Horowitz to his knees. And don't count Horowitz out. He is a tough competitor.
Not one to always wrestle by the rules either, Bruce.
No, indeed. This crowd here at the Coliseum, Duke, really getting behind young Sam Houston, and Sam answers their pleas with the elbow to the arm.
Horowitz is giving Houston enough rope. He's just playing a little psychological maneuver here on Houston. Watch Horowitz come back.
Well, Horowitz going for the safety of the ropes, and Sam, nice clean break on the ropes, Duke.
That was a brilliant strategy on Horowitz's part.
Well, good point. Strategy on Horowitz's part. Of course, he did get him to break the hold, Mike, right?
Yeah.
Going right to the ropes. Some people might say it might have been a coward's move, but good point, Duke. It was good strategy.
I differ with that. Even though I would like to see Horowitz do a little more action in there.
Well, Horowitz, that time, the head right into the midsection, follows it up with an elbow.
Ooh.
Nice cartwheel by Sam Houston. Beautiful drop kick. Connects with the chest of Barry Horowitz and right back to the arm drag. And once again, Duke going to work on that left arm.
I'll have to give Sam Houston a little bit of credit. I don't want to overdo it and give him too much.
Well, a little bit of credit from the Dukester there, Mike.
Yeah, to start things off on the right foot. Wonder if we're seeing a change over here in the Duke.
Handful of tights now by Horowitz. Backs Houston up into the ropes, and a blatant rule infringement that time by Horowitz.
Horowitz is just letting Sam Houston know what he's up against now.
A cheater.
I don't see nothing cheating.
Sends him into the ropes. Leapfrog by Houston. Side body block.
Nice.
And Houston could have it only two. Couldn't keep Horowitz down for the full 3 count.
Horowitz showing that energy, being able to push Houston right off there. He's going to do a number on Houston. Really do a number on him.
He better get with it.
Now it looks as if Horowitz may want to change his tune, offering the hand to Sam Houston. And the fans here in the Sam Houston Coliseum say no.
I'll agree with that. I wouldn't either. See, just like I said,
Sam Houston a little slow there. Horowitz doing a quick number on you, Sammy boy.
Nice work by Horowitz, and he has certainly turned the tables on Sam Houston.
ooh,
Horowitz is showing some gusto now, baby. Gusto.
Horowitz going up to the top rope, and Sam hit him right there, and oh my! Horowitz not in a good way.
Do you call that a fair move?
since when did you care about fair moves?
I care a lot. Doing that to Horowitz.
Houston in the ropes, leapfrog by... Nice high kick that time by Horowitz, dude.
Fabulous move by Horowitz. See, Sammy boy's a little gasping for breath there, huh?
Yeah, when you go into the throat like that, where you've got trachea problems, anything like that, you can cause some permanent damage there.
I think Sammy boy's getting the worst of this. Horowitz is coming alive and doing one heck of a number on you, Sam Houston.
He's having to use the ropes to do it.
Horowitz now the aggressor, going to work on young Sam Houston. Ooh. Nice knee lift that time by Horowitz, and Sam not in a good way in the corner of the ring. Right hand by Sam Houston. And Horowitz right back with a thumb in the eye, Duke.
Sam Houston got a little cobweb there. You know, he's trying to shake him out right now.
They're trading punches right in the middle of the ring.
Ooh.
Horowitz right with a headbutt.
Horowitz is standing right there, taking it toe-to-toe.
Well, it looks like all Horowitz is doing is taking it, Duke. Not much dishing out on the side of Horowitz in that confrontation as Sam sends him.
Oh,
and beautiful maneuver by Sam. He may have hurt his hand a little bit on that one, Mike.
Yeah.
He was
hard head.
He was lucky on that.
Sam Houston now signaling for the bulldog headlock, and here he goes. Horowitz blocked it. Sam went over and caught him with it. Off the ropes, Duke.
Unbelievable.
That's it. That's great.
The 3 count is Sam Houston is our winner. Let's take you up to ringside for the official word.
scheduled for one fall. Currently in the ring, weighing in at 313 pounds, from Moscow, Russia, one half of the Bolsheviks, Nikolai Volkov.
The big Russian Nikolai Volkov being introduced to this crowd here at the Sam Houston Coliseum in Houston, Texas. And
Nikolai Volkov requests that all the fans in attendance tonight stand while he sings the Russian national anthem.
oh no.
And these Texans don't buy that.
He's a man who's proud of his mother country.
Russian national anthem by Nikolai Volkov, and the fans here in Houston, Texas, I didn't see too many standing.
I don't blame Nikolai for being angry. It's a disgrace that none of the people here stood up for him as he sang the anthem.
I didn't see you stand up.
Well, you should look a little harder.
His opponent, weighing in at 390 pounds, from Asbury Park, New Jersey, assisted by his manager, Oliver Humperdinck, Bam Bam Bigelow.
Bam Bam Bigelow along with his manager, Oliver Humperdinck. Bruce Pritchard at ringside along with Mike McGurk and Duke Doherty in a tremendous matchup in the ring, pitting two huge men in Bam Bam Bigelow and the huge Russian Nikolai Volkov. And Duke Volkov is after a victory. Volkov, a man who wants to score a victory on Bam Bam Bigelow. Little revenge, Mike, for the victory that Bam Bam scored on Volkov on national television.
That's right. And I like this guy's outfit. I don't know if it's appropriately means that he's on fire or what, but that he does move like that. For a guy that's that large and the way that he gets around, it's awesome. It really is.
Bam Bam Bigelow going to work on the left leg of Nikolai Volkov.
Glad to show that shows you a taste, which is all terrible. You like that outfit.
Bam Bam Bigelow, certainly a unique individual.
The only taste you have is in your mouth.
Huh. He's as bad as his manager.
Bigelow in behind of the big Russian. And Volkov goes right to the ropes and comes off with a vengeance. Rights and lefts to the midsection of Bam Bam Bigelow.
Ooh.
And Bigelow fires right back at the big Russian, and the Russian right over the top rope and onto the floor, Duke.
When he throws a punch, he really lays it in there. It's surprised to see the Russian going out of the ring like that. That man can throw one powerful punch, but both of them are capable of doing that.
Possibly using a little bit of psychology on Bam Bam right now, Bruce. He's calling over for the referee here, there, old Volkov. I just wonder if where the Slickster is tonight. If you can just bet he's probably out watching, but we're not going to see him.
Very possibly so. The Slickster, conspicuous by his absent, but not absent on the outside of the ring. Bam Bam's manager, Oliver Humperdinck, and Oliver is a very colorful person in his own right.
You just look at Oliver Humperdinck. He looks like a frog.
A frog?
A frog.
Well, I haven't seen too many red-headed frogs in my day. In the ring, Bam Bam Bigelow with an arm bar on Nikolai Volkov, and Volkov breaks it with a rake across the eyes.
Ooh.
Whip into the ropes. The Russian misses with the clothesline, and Bigelow sends the big man to the mat. Duke.
Bigelow's pushing a little bit of his weight around, but don't worry, the Russian's going to come back at him.
He has a lot of weight at that.
Oh, my. Bigelow using that tattooed head of his as a battering ram almost.
Oh. That's gotta hurt. God.
That is a devastating move.
And the Russian using his head also as a battering ram, and also those big Russian boots.
Nikolai Volkov showing the Bam Bam how much he can Bam Bam him.
Volkov biting the tattooed head of Bam Bam Bigelow. And again, both men use the headlock in this match a lot. Bigelow firing back with that big right hand. Volkov reverses and sends Bigelow in. What agility for a big man. And Bigelow right over the top rope and a splash, and he's got it. He had the 3 count.
It's awesome to see a man that size fly over that top rope.
And let's take you up to ringside for the official word.
The winner is Bam Bam Bigelow.
The winner of the match, Bam Bam Bigelow, in an impressive style. Cartwheel there by Bam Bam. And we'll take you back now and see that splash over the top rope.
I'm totally impressed at the agility of this Bam Bam.
He is a huge individual. He goes right over that top rope, the Russian right into the corner, Duke, and right there, big Bam Bam. Can you imagine the impact, Duke, when he hits? Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
This contest is scheduled for one fall. Weighing in at 238 pounds from West Antigua in the Indies, SD Special Delivery Jones. His opponent, weighing in at 298 pounds from Moscow, Russia, one half of the Bolsheviks, Boris Zukov.
Boris Zukov being introduced to this crowd here at the Sam Houston Coliseum, one half of the team of the Bolsheviks. His partner, Nikolai Volkov, a tough Russian indeed. Bruce Pritchard at ringside, along with Mike McGurk and Duke Doherty, and welcome to the Sam Houston Coliseum in Houston, Texas, as Boris Zukov squares off against SD Special Delivery Jones.
That guy has an awesome sized head. I can't get over it.
Boris Zukov, yes, indeed, with a huge head. And SD Jones inside the ring. Series of arm drags, and he has the Russian down on his knees complaining to the referee, Duke, and I wonder exactly what it is that the Russian is complaining about.
Well, I'm sure he's complaining about SD Jones the way he dragged his arm down there.
SD sends the Russian into the ropes, and the Russian off the ropes, and SD high hip toss.
You got a lot of experience up there.
Scoop slam that time in the Russian.
Those slams are painful. Pain. Look at SD eating it up, huh? The way to Boris lays a couple of numbers on his head.
Well, Boris Zukov complaining to the referee that SD pulled his tights, and from our vantage point, Mike, I didn't see any such thing.
No.
Well, I think the two of you need glasses. Tremendous cronium on Boris.
Well, you know that headbutts are no stranger to SD either. He handles those rather well.
Well, he may be in for a shock when he tries to give Boris a headbutt.
Zukov putting the boots to SD Jones and has him on the ropes, and the boot right across the throat as the referee tolling the count, and the huge Russian knows exactly when to break that count, Duke, on the 4 count, so as not to get disqualified.
Absolutely ring-wise veteran, trying to stuff a little leather down the throat.
Zukov trying to take advantage of the ring ropes. Has SD down, and the referee not in a position to see that foot on the ropes, Mike.
No, he's been taught well. He has a manager that's given him all the rules of the how to break the rules, I should say.
The man is a genius in the ring. Let's not take that away from him. Look at SD just gasping there.
SD possibly gasping from what could have been a chokehold.
Boris is
oh my! Zukov off the ropes that time with an elbow right across the back of SD Jones.
Boris Zukov, poetry in motion in there.
Zukov with those big boots to the midsection and stays right on his man.
SD feels like a doormat tonight.
Oh.
Zukov now with SD Jones across the ropes and a big forearm right across the chest, and SD returns the favor.
Ooh. Now, did you see that? Did you see?
Indeed, I did.
Did you see him gouge his fingers into Boris's eyes?
And payback is fairer. And SD takes the huge Russian right across the ring and introduces him to that top turnbuckle.
Boris is just shaking the cobwebs out. That's all.
Well, with a head that size, he's probably got a lot of cobwebs in there, Mike.
Would you look at that, grabbing the man's beard?
You know, in the upcoming weeks here on the World Wrestling Federation, when these two guys get together, the two Russians, we're going to see some damage between these two.
Indeed, the Bolsheviks, a team to be reckoned with in the World Wrestling Federation. Boris Zukov and his tag team partner Nikolai Volkov, but it's one-on-one in that ring right now, and SD Jones measures the big Russian in a headbutt right to the nose, dude.
SD does have one tremendous headbutt. I'll have to agree with you there. And he does have a lot of ring-wise veteran years of experience, but Boris also is a man who has also got a lot of experience, and he's going to show you what he's doing right now. He's going to put a little pressure on the jawbones of SD.
And Boris also has a knee right in the back of SD Jones, pouring on the pressure as referee Nick Kozak right in there asking SD if he's ready to submit.
He's not going to.
Boris is wearing SD down like our ring veteran should. He knows what he's got to do. SD Jones is a tough customer. He's in there. He knows he's got a tough customer. And now Boris is going to wear him down.
SD Jones now rights and lefts to the jaw of Zukov, and that big headbutt in it sends the Russian right on his back.
I don't know how SD can do that. Unbelievable headbutts. That would definitely be Excedrin headache number 99, would you think, Mike?
I would think that would hurt my head. It hurts my head just to look at these two guys clash heads like that.
Zukov with that headbutt right into the chest of SD Jones, and it was enough to put Jones down for the 3 count.
That was a devastating headbutt right to the heart of SD.
Indeed it was, and we'll take you up to ringside right now for the official word.
The winner, Boris Zukov.
One half of the Bolsheviks, Boris Zukov, putting away SD Jones as we take a look at the replay. SD missing with that shoulder tackle and goes right into that ring post, Duke.
Right into, watch his headbutt, right to the heart of SD. Right there.
Ooh. Indeed, the Russian uses that huge skull to his advantage and puts SD down for the 3 count. The winner of the match, Boris Zukov. For Mike McGurk and Duke Doherty, this is Bruce Pritchard. Stay tuned.
Ladies and gentlemen, this contest
Ted DiBiase being introduced to the crowd here at the Sam Houston Coliseum.
I need no introduction, Houston, Texas. You know who I am. I'm the man with the money. I'm the man that's got everything you want to have. Independent wealth and everything the money can buy. You know, Virgil and I always give some money away. We always give people some money. And I'm going to give one of you people the opportunity to beg me again tonight. But I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait for Hogan to get out here so he can watch one of his Hulkamaniacs get down on the ground and grovel for some of my money.
Well, Ted DiBiase, very confident Ted DiBiase, awaiting the heavyweight champion of the world, Hulk Hogan, as Hulk makes his way to the ring.
Heavyweight champion at 302 pounds from Venice Beach, California, Hulk Hogan!
The World Wrestling Federation heavyweight champion of the world, Hulk Hogan, making his way to the ring here in the Sam Houston Coliseum. And this crowd indeed full of Hulkamaniacs. Hello everyone, Bruce Pritchard at ringside, along with Mike McGurk and Duke Doherty. And for the heavyweight championship of the world, Hulk Hogan battling the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase.
The Hulkster might have that crowd, but Ted DiBiase's going to make small change at a Hulkster tonight here in Houston.
Please.
You
Wish.
You watch it.
Who's got the belt?
This crowd is certainly full of Hulkamaniacs, as the Hulkster never steps into the ring alone. He always steps into the ring with all of his Hulkamaniacs, 110% behind the Hulkster.
He's not going to sell out to DiBiase, Bruce.
No way. Certainly a man who doesn't have a price, the world champion Hulk Hogan. What does DiBiase have to say?
I wish this crowd would be quiet so we could hear this wonderful man, Ted DiBiase, the $1 Million Man, say something.
I'm going to do two things here tonight, Hogan. Number one, I'm going to take that gold belt off your waist and become the next world heavyweight champion. And number two, I always give somebody an opportunity and grovel for my money. But I waited for you to get here tonight because all these people here are your Hulkamaniacs. I wanted to wait.
Hulkster looks a little worried there.
Hulkamaniacs. The opportunity to make some of my money, but I wanted to let you watch them ruffle. I wanted to embarrass and humiliate you, brother. So what do you think, Virgil?
Ted DiBiase asking for someone out of the crowd.
You know, you're right, Virgil. You're also great looking. I can't distinguish the difference myself. So you know what? I'm not going to give him anything.
Oh, this guy's so ruthless.
He hasn't answered DiBiase's plea. He isn't going to grovel for anything, and Hulk Hogan going to work on the $1 Million Man. Right hand to the side of the face of Ted DiBiase. Atomic rocket, DiBiase over the top rope and onto the floor, Mike.
Right on to Virgil.
Hulkamania running wild, Duke.
The Hulkamania might have the crowd, but don't count out Ted DiBiase or Virgil.
You speak as though you've been sold out to DiBiase.
I know a man now who should be respected and revered and not treated the way he's treated here.
Bruce, I think he's sold out.
Well, very possibly so. Duke Doherty admitting before he has a price, and there is a man whose motto is everyone has a price.
Look at the determination on the $1 Million Man. He's in there. He's going to get up there, and he's going to do a number on him.
Look at the build on Hulk. That's what I'm looking at.
You see the determination on the champion Hulk Hogan. And Hulk doesn't take a backward step from any man. Hulk Hogan cautioning the referee about Virgil on the outside of the ring, and Hulk Hogan has to keep his eyes not only on his opponent in the ring, but that man right there on the outside of the ring as well.
DiBiase has got brains and stamina.
DiBiase rights and lefts, both blocked and met by a right hand from the champion Hulk Hogan. Big foot right into the face.
Did you see the power of that?
Is that any way for a champion to act?
It's the only way to act when you're up against the likes of Ted DiBiase.
Hulk Hogan cleaning house and emptying the ring of the $1 Million Man, and tells the referee,
While Hulkster's pouncing around the ring, Virgil is giving good advice to the $1 Million Man.
Yeah, he's telling him, let's get out of here.
He's not saying that.
DiBiase looking somewhat shaken up on the outside of the ring. And Virgil also a little bit shaken up, Duke.
They've got stamina. They're men, not wimps.
Well, certainly taking nothing away from the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase's wrestling ability. He has tremendous ability inside that square circle.
The Hulkster might have the body, but the $1 Million Man has got the brains.
Squaring off in the middle of the ring, and Hulk Hogan going to work on the arm of the $1 Million Man. And DiBiase seems to be grumbling, and a handful of hair that time, Mike.
DiBiase's just using some good ring strategy there.
And once again, DiBiase uses the hair to bring him right down to the mat, Duke.
He's just telling the Hulkster he hasn't got enough brains to stay down. Sure, that Hulkster's a little uptight now, isn't he? He got a little bit of pain on his face.
Yeah, and sweat too, these guys. We got a fight going on, Bruce.
Referee Joey Murillo right there asking the Hulkster if he's ready to give up. Now, it's one thing you'll never see the heavyweight champion do, and that is give up.
I wouldn't say that, Bruce. I would never say that. It looks to me like the $1 Million Man is gonna nail him tonight.
DiBiase twists the arm, and Hulk Hogan with these Hulkamaniacs in full force. And Hulk with a handful of hair. Turnabout fair play, Mike.
That's right. This guy's been using it on Hulk, and he's found out that he's going to have to fight fire with fire, just like DiBiase's pulling his hair, and Hulk's going to do the same.
That is a total disgrace for a champion to be acting that way.
Clothesline and an elbow, and DiBiase not in the best of shape.
Oh.
And Virgil on the outside of the ring.
Yes.
Now look at that. Why is he touching Virgil?
Because Virgil touched him first, grabbing the champion's foot on the outside of the ring.
You touched upon that at the beginning of this match about having to keep both his eyes on Virgil as well as Ted, and sure enough, Virgil interfered, and Ted came right on the back of him.
The Hulkster don't look too good now, does he?
He looks great.
Well, the odds certainly not in the favor of the champion, Hulk Hogan, battling 2-on-1.
Ted DiBiase's gonna make small change out of the Hulkster tonight.
Ted DiBiase using full advantage of the ropes, and the referee cautioning DiBiase against disqualification.
I love it. Look at Virgil out there rooting Teddy on, huh? Isn't that great?
Teddy?
Ted DiBiase. Excuse me. Hulkster don't look too full of vim and vigor, does he?
DiBiase that time with a flying mare and a boot right to the side of the face, and DiBiase somewhat confident strutting around that ring.
The Hulkster's still eating the leather on that one.
DiBiase up on the second rope as Hulk Hogan makes his way to his feet. And an elbow smash right to the top of the head, and it's got to be taking its toll on the champion, dude.
That sent a shockwave from his brain, if there is one, right down to the tip of his toes.
And the crowd does not like it.
DiBiase a blatant chokehold, and the referee counting, and DiBiase very careful to break right on that count of 4.
Ted DiBiase's got the Hulkster on the mat, Jack.
DiBiase now putting the pressure on as these Hulkamaniacs in the Sam Houston Coliseum getting behind the Hulkster.
Look at the sweat coming out of him. Woo.
Off of both men.
I have to give the Hulkster credit. I don't know how he can do it. He always comes back. Unbelievable.
Well, Ted DiBiase certainly has been criticized, and a lot of people maybe have thought that DiBiase might have greased a few palms to get this match, but DiBiase quickly proving inside the ring that he is a worthy challenger to the title of Hulk Hogan.
That's true, but I don't think you have to say he had to grease a few palms. The man is a philanthropist. He loves to give money away. Don't misconstrue it.
As for the wrong reasons and the wrong people he gives the money to. He should give it to worthy organizations and worthy people.
Look at the pressure he was putting on the Hulkster. Ted DiBiase's got him. He's got him now. This is...
Go Hulk.
I can't believe it.
Elbow right into the midsection.
But it ain't enough.
Hogan. And DiBiase finds himself on the mat in a knee lift. Stops the Hulkster right off the ropes.
Isn't that Teddy wonderful, huh? The $1 Million Man. Ooh.
DiBiase, a veteran of the ring wars, knows where he's at all times in that squared circle as he drops the fist right to the forehead of Hulk Hogan.
They are devastating, devastating fists.
Only two as Hulk Hogan kicks out right at the 2 count.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's amazing the physical stamina of this Hulkster here.
DiBiase delivering blows right to the side of the face of Hulk Hogan, and Hulk just shakes it off.
That's what it takes, Bruce, to be a true and real champion, such as Hulk displays right now.
Come on, Teddy, nail him.
DiBiase has to be rethinking his strategy as Hogan fires the right hand.
Unbelievable.
Take care of him. Now,
big boot right into the face of Ted DiBiase. DiBiase trying to make it outside that time. Duke
Did you see him grab the tights?
Only to keep DiBiase on the inside of the ring. And what's that, Virgil?
Now that's not called for. Absolutely not called for.
It's not called for Virgil to be up on the ring apron, and the Hulkster taking care of business.
Look at the strength of this Hulkster, will you?
Scoop slam and Hulk Hogan. Big leg drop.
Oh, that.
And this could be it. Virgil up on the ring apron.
Don't turn your back. Oh, this is, yeah.
As we said earlier, Hulk has to battle 2 men at DiBiase now.
Now Teddy.
Full advantage.
And here we go, outside on the ring.
Look at him go, toe to toe. That Hulkster's just laying it on, but Teddy, come on back, come on back.
He's not in a good position, Hulkster. He's back against that Virgil. Throwing back in there, that's right. Oh, no, see?
And Virgil on the outside of the ring, sending Hulk Hogan right into that ring post.
When you're outside that ring, anything goes.
And the referee calling the count.
Oh, no.
And he's called for the bell.
Oh.
The referee has called for the bell. We'll take you up to ringside for the official announcement.
Hulkster looks a little laid out there, don't he?
The winner, as a result of a countout,
Ted DiBiase.
Unbelievable, the winner of the match, the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, by result of a countout. And Virgil has the belt, but the belt does not change hands on a countout. Dude.
He has won that match. He won the match. He beat the Hulkster.
He didn't pin him.
He beat him.
He didn't pin him.
A win is a win, Bruce. What do you say on that?
Well, a win is a win, and Virgil still on the inside of the ring as Ted DiBiase doesn't want any part of Hulk Hogan.
The Hulkster looks a little creamed up over it, huh?
But he still has the belt.
Ted DiBiase won the match.
The winner is certainly Ted DiBiase, but Hulk Hogan is still the heavyweight champion of the world as he argues with referee Joe Morella about the interference from Virgil.
The $1 million man won the match while he was out there on the outside of the ring.
Look at the sweat on the Hulkster.
Absolutely unbelievable. Ted DiBiase, the $1 million man, scoring a win over the heavyweight champion of the world, Hulk Hogan. And the Hulkster with the heavyweight championship belt.
We're going to see more of these two, I bet.
It shows you the teamwork of Virgil and the $1 million man, Ted DiBiase. They actually maneuvered and won around the Hulkster.
It was 2 against 1.
Now this crowd here showing their support of the heavyweight champion of the world, Hulk Hogan, and they believe that there is the winner of the match, but that's not the way that it's going to go down in the record books.
It goes down as a win for Ted DiBiase and a goose egg for the Hulkster.
Well, possibly a goose egg as a loss. The Hulkster giving this crowd exactly what they want. They show their supporters, all these Hulkamaniacs, here in the Sam Houston Coliseum, roar their approval of Hulk Hogan.
I'm sure Ted DiBiase and Virgil are breaking open a champagne right now.
The Hulkster, Hulk Hogan, thanking the big man upstairs that he still has his belt. We'll take you back right now and show you exactly what happened on the outside of the ring as DiBiase and the Hulkster were battling it out.
Look at the power on the Hulkster. Throws him right back.
Going toe-to-toe, and Hulk throws
And watch
DiBiase
this.
right
There
back
it is.
into the ring.
His back is to Virgil.
And Virgil sent him right into that ring post, Duke.
As I said before, when you're outside the ring, you've got to have eyes all around, and Virgil was awake. And Hulkster.
Heavyweight champion of the world, Hulk Hogan. But the winner of the match, Ted DiBiase. For Mike McGurk and Duke Doherty, this is Bruce Pritchard. Stay tuned for more World Wrestling Federation action. Ladies and gentlemen, an absolutely unprecedented event. The $1 million man, Ted DiBiase, scoring a victory over the heavyweight champion of the world, Hulk Hogan. And Hulkster, it goes down in the loss column for you. But for Ted DiBiase, it goes down as a win.
Well, you know, I proved one thing right out here, man. Right out here in the center of the combat zone. That money doesn't buy everything. And oh yeah, he got his hand raised and he ran out the back door to his limousine. He didn't even take a shower, man. Because if he would have hung around here, all my Stark-Raven Hulkamaniacs would have ripped those $1 million clothes off him. But I can tell you one thing, Mr. DiBiase. You ran from me all night long. Your main squeeze, Virgil, kept sticking his nose in my business. And if you didn't make a run for the parking lot, my Hulkamaniacs would have ripped your heart out. All I got to say, $1 million man, is if you want the world heavyweight title, you're going to have to climb back into the ring with me, beat me for a 1, 2, 3, and you may be able to buy your way into another title shot because I want to have it with you, man. I don't care what the stipulations are. I just want you in the center of that ring. And this time, my Hulkamaniacs watching Virgil will cover my back, and I guarantee you $1 million man. I'll show you that money can't buy this.
Indeed, the heavyweight champion. He is still the heavyweight champion of the world. Hulk Hogan, the winner of the match. The $1 million man, Ted DiBiase. But still, heavyweight champion of the world, Hulk Hogan.
Accompanied by his manager, the Mouth of the South, at 255 pounds, the World Wrestling Federation Intercontinental title holder, the Honky Tonk Man.
Hello everyone, Bruce Pritchard at ringside along with Mike McGurk and Duke Doherty and the Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion, the Honky Tonk Man. In the ring with his manager of the Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart. Tonk Man seems to be under fire as of late after his disgusting display on Saturday night's main event when he took Elizabeth, the manager of the Macho Man, Randy Savage, and threw her to the mat.
Bruce, that's just to prove to you that he's not going to let anybody stand in his way.
No.
He'll mow him down.
Don't discredit the Honky Tonk Man. Now the man is a true champion. The ring is no place for Elizabeth. She ought to be home in the kitchen.
What would you know about women?
Well, I'm going to tell you, you're going to end up in the kitchen pretty soon.
Oh, Honky Tonk Man.
You know, women are voting now, Duke.
Worst thing that ever happened to man was letting a woman out of the kitchen. It's women lib stuff. Look at that hillbilly, will you? I can't get over that. Did you see that tumble sauce that man did?
It's called a cartwheel, Duke, and yes, I did. And Hillbilly Jim is ready to tear into the Honky Tonk Man, and he's outside of the ring after him.
Honky Tonk Man is wearing the hillbilly down.
And the ever-present manager, the mouth of the South.
A genius, I might add.
Yeah, Jimmy Hart, certainly a manager of champions. Not only does he manage the Honky Tonk Man, the Intercontinental Champion, he also manages the Hart Foundation, the Tag Team Champion.
Shows a man of class and charisma having a stable like that. Look at the hillbilly. A little dazed, don't you think?
And Honky Tonk Man now going to work on the arm of Hillbilly Jim.
Trying to find a weak spot.
Look at the body on that Honky Tonk Man, huh? That good-looking face on him. Fabulous, fabulous.
Poor imitation of Elvis.
Now that man is, look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. If I was a girl, I might go for him.
Mouth of the South on the outside of the ring, pounding the mat, and inside the ring, Hillbilly Jim reverses and twists on the arm of the Honky Tonk Man.
That was a tremendous head smash to the shoulder of the hillbilly of the Honky Tonk Man by the Hillbilly Jim.
An ever-present megaphone of Jimmy Hart.
That's absolutely right, giving his man directions.
What I like about Jimmy Hart, he's there. Always giving that extra, that 110% to his men.
Honky Tonk Man fires a fist to the chest area of Hillbilly Jim. Missed that time, and Hillbilly Jim has him up. Oh, atomic drop.
Oh,
That stings on the tailbone.
rattle his roll.
And that rattles the brain also.
Hillbilly Jim trying to mess up that nice hairdo of the Honky Tonk Man with those headbutts. Going for the cover. Hillbilly Jim knows that this opportunity is very important, and he is going for every single chance he can to pin the Honky Tonk Man and take that Intercontinental title.
It's not going to be that easy. The Honky Tonk Man is a true champion.
And Hillbilly Jim right now putting the boots to the Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion, Honky Tonk Man.
I ask you, is that anything to do to the Intercontinental Champion?
If it works, Duke, I imagine it is.
Good one, Bruce.
And as Hillbilly Jim bears down the pressure on Honky Tonk Man still feeling the effects of those boots of Hillbilly Jim, and those boots also were a gift by the world champion himself, Hulk Hogan,
Right
to
to the
Hillbilly
eyes.
Jim.
I'm glad to see somebody gave the hillbilly something. His feet stink anyway.
Now, how do you know his feet stink, Duke?
Every time you walk by.
He's been shining his boots.
And Hillbilly introduces it one more time to the head of the Honky Tonk Man, and only two. Good strategy here on the part of Hillbilly Jim. He is not about to let any chance slip through his fingers. Honky.
Hillbilly might be strong. I mean, he picked him up like a bale of hay, but look how quick the Honky Tonk Man is.
Well, Jimmy Hart on the outside of the ring, and it has to be awful irritating to ringside fans with that megaphone of Jimmy Hart as he continuously shouts to his main charges throughout every match.
Irritating to the fans too, but also to Hillbilly to have that thing constantly muttering while you're trying to keep your concentration. upon your opponent.
Isn't that class, huh? I just love it when a Honky Tonk Man does that. You got Hillbilly Jim spread out like a pig on the ground.
Honky Tonk Man applying the pressure to Hillbilly Jim.
He's riding him like a horse. Look at that face on that Hillbilly Jim.
These fans here in the Sam Houston Coliseum, Houston, Texas, shout their disapproval of the champion, the Honky Tonk Man.
Look at the look of success on that Honky Tonk Man. He knows he's got him. He knows it. Gonna ride him like a hog.
Look here in the mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart on the outside of the ring, continuously shouting encouragement to the Honky Tonk Man.
You got him hog-tied, old Hillbilly Jim.
Jimmy Hart, an awful confident manager, Mike.
He has every right to be. I have to give credit to him. He's got a champion right there in the ring, and he wants to keep it that way.
That's the truth. I'm glad to hear you say that, Mike.
Wasn't for your benefit.
Well, you said it anyway.
Hillbilly Jim with the blow to the midsection. And Honky returns the favor with a knee right into the midsection.
Notice how fast that Honky is slamming that knee right into that farmer's gut.
Knee right into the back as the Honky Tonk Man has his man down.
Look at that gorgeous back, man, huh? Look at the mouth of the South, huh? Really just telling him, man, how great he is.
And Honky that time missed with the fist. And Hillbilly fires off right into the abdomen of the Honky Tonk Man. Elbow smash, and Honky begging for mercy in the corner, dude.
Honky is not begging. He's just using a little strategy here. He's psyching out the Hillbilly. Look at that, huh? Hillbilly thinks he's got him.
And Hillbilly sends the Honky Tonk Man into the corner. Oh, and that time Hillbilly missed, and Honky Tonk right there.
Honky Tonk Man rolling right up. Rolling right
up, and he has the Duke.
The Honky Tonk Man rolled him right up.
Let's take you up to ringside for the official word.
Pulled his hair.
Rolled him up like a bale of hay.
Of the contest, the Honky Tonk Man.
The winner and still champion Honky Tonk Man is Hillbilly Jim. Not happy with the decision. And Jimmy Hart.
Yeah.
No, not too.
Oh, boy.
Jimmy Hart was doing a fabulous job there.
Those two, I have to admit, they are real well versed on how they work together.
Oh, yeah, this is just great.
Look at that Jimmy do a number on that Hillbilly, huh?
Sure, after the Honky Tonk Man knocked him down.
Oh, no.
Jimmy Hart now
is fabulous. He's going to do it.
The Macho Man, Randy Savage coming to the ring.
What is this Macho Man doing, huh?
The Macho Man coming to the ring, Hillbilly Jim, and he clears the ring area of the Honky Tonk Man. And Jimmy Hart holding Honky back.
Honky Tonk wants to tear him apart.
And Randy Savage is ready for him as the Honky Tonk Man doesn't want any part of him.
What do you mean, Honky? Look at that. Honky Tonk wants to get up in that ring. But look at, he's in that ring illegally. He's no reason why he should be in that ring. That Macho Man should not be in that ring.
The Macho Man, Randy Savage, coming to the aid of Hillbilly Jim. And the Macho Madness running wild here in the Sam Houston Coliseum as the Honky Tonk Man and Jimmy Hart. What's he going to do? He's got the guitar, Duke.
Yeah, all he can do is try and take it out on the guitar because there's no way he's going to get that Intercontinental Championship back from the Macho Man.
That's the way.
Randy Savage smashing the guitar of the Honky Tonk Man, much like the Honky Tonk Man smashed that guitar over the head of the Macho Man, Randy Savage.
Exactly what the Macho Man wants to do to Honky Tonk's head. Smash.
Nothing but frustration. He would love to get a hold of the Honky Tonk Man for the way the Honky Tonk Man escorted Elizabeth out of the ring.
Indeed, Randy Savage making short work of that guitar, only hoping that that was the Honky Tonk Man himself. We're going to take a look right now of Randy Savage clearing the ring and the Honky Tonk Man going for higher ground. And we're going to try and get a word with the Macho Man, Randy Savage. Stay tuned, don't go away.
Look at the mouth of the South, pushing his man away, keeping him away from that Savage.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Macho Man, Randy Savage, just clearing the ring of the Honky Tonk Man. And Randy, I know emotion is high right now, and you have got to be fired up after the Honky Tonk Man introduced you to his guitar on Saturday night's main event not too long ago.
Emotionally a fulfilled experience that will never happen again. Only back to the Honky Tonk Man. He'll never sing again. Your career is over. Yeah, it's over, man. You got the Macho Madness coming at you. You couldn't be more in the center of the danger zone if you tried 99,000 more times. I want you to give a present to the Honky Tonk Man. That's his guitar, and that guitar looks 1,000 times better than the Honky Tonk Man is gonna look when the Macho Man gets a hold of him. Yeah!
Randy Savage, we know that you want to get your hands on the Honky Tonk Man. You said anytime, any place. I have a question for you. Everyone saw exactly what happened on Saturday night's main event when the Honky Tonk Man threw your manager Elizabeth to the ground, and everyone is concerned exactly if there is any injury to Elizabeth and how she is doing.
I got a message to the people here in this arena and to the people all over the world. When I get the Honky Tonk Man in the ring, everything's gonna be okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Randy Savage, the Macho Man, and I know that you are fired up.
I want him in the ring, and I want him non-title title. Anything you can do, give that present to him, and I'll give the rest of the present to him. Oh, yeah.
The Macho Man, Randy Savage, and Randy Savage is certainly hot on the trail of one Honky Tonk Man, and of course his manager, Jimmy Hart.
This contest is scheduled for one fall. To my left, weighing in at 248 pounds, from Seattle, Washington, Greg the Hammer Valentine. His opponent, currently making his way to the ring at 263 pounds, Brutus the Barber Beefcake.
Brutus the Barber Beefcake making his way to the ring, and Beefcake styling the night. Hello everyone, Bruce Pritchard at ringside here in the Sam Houston Coliseum in Houston, Texas, along with Mike McGurk and Duke Doherty, and a tremendous matchup in the ring between two former partners, the former Dream Team right here, Duke Greg the Hammer and Brutus the Barber.
Well, Brutus the Barber is going to get a little trim here from Greg the Hammer. He's going to pound them scissors through his thick skull.
Well, Mike, not too long ago, right here in the Coliseum in Houston, the Barber not only gave a trim, but shaved Greg Valentine's manager, Johnny V, completely bald right here in this very ring.
Yes, the luscious one definitely got more than what he thought he was going to get. And I could say right now from the looks and the locks of the Hammer, he could use a haircut.
Well, tonight's payback time, because Valentine's going to just hammer some of this stuff home to the beautiful Beefcake.
Well, I'm sure Brutus would also like to maybe style Greg Valentine's hair, as he has done in the past, Duke. But tell you what, your hair looks a little bit like Valentine's. Maybe you'd like to get a style from Brutus.
You better watch out, pal. You're running out of hair every day. I got plenty of it.
Brutus Beefcake now at the closed fist is referee Joe Morella, and Valentine trying to start things off with a kick, but Brutus catches him and wants to deliver one of his own, Mike.
Those are new style looking tights that Brutus wears, and he's got some stuff around his boots. He's real colorful.
They're a disgrace. They belong in a junk pile.
You would know anything about style.
Style. Sweetheart, I know more about style than any class you got on ya.
Sweetheart.
Yeah.
Brutus Beefcake taking the fight to the outside of the ring.
Now look at it. Isn't that terrible? I cannot believe this.
Well, Greg the Hammer Valentine a little bit reluctant, so Brutus brought the fight right to him.
The excruciating pain on Greg the Hammer.
And he has every right to strut, old Brutus.
Look at that sadist. Look at his face, huh? Look at that beefcake.
He is beefed up. He looks real good.
Poor Valentine. That shouldn't happen to an animal.
Greg the Hammer Valentine, a seasoned veteran and one tough competitor every single time he steps in that ring. Beefcake now punch right to the midsection and sends Valentine into the opposite corner.
He's just stunned Valentine temporarily.
Beefcake now, nice suplex by Brutus Beefcake, Mike.
Beefcake really showing some extraordinary strength there, picking up Greg the Hammer Valentine.
Oh, most.
But Greg the Hammer isn't taking it. Kicks right out. Beefcake looks a little overconfident to me.
Brutus Beefcake certainly knows his way around that wrestling ring as he goes to that middle rope and delivers those right hands right to the side of the face of the Hammer.
That is no way to run a wrestling match. The referee should disqualify Beefcake and give the match to Valentine right now.
What would you know about rules?
I know a lot. I wrote the book.
And threw it out.
Boy, I'm going to come down the end of this table and give you a couple of
The
shots.
Hammer that time using his trademark to stop Beefcake coming right into that corner after him.
Beefcake looks about a piece of prime that's about 3 weeks old.
And Greg Valentine demonstrates right there exactly why he is called the Hammer, coming off that second rope and actually hammering on the Beefcake.
That's right. And Brutus had his back to him. He should know better than that. These guys are former tag team partners.
The Hammer knows every move that the Beefcake is gonna do, and he is gonna hammer him. Look at him.
Valentine that time with a punch right to the midsection of Beefcake.
Brutus needs to regroup.
Notice the fantastic moves Valentine pulls on his hand on the Beefcake.
Indeed, Greg Valentine, a tremendous wrestler and tremendous athlete.
I think those tights are a disgrace. I'm sure you love them though, Mike, don't you?
I like them. They're colorful, they're out of the ordinary, and fits Brutus.
Yeah, anything for a cheap thrill.
They are different.
Cheap thrill.
And the Hammer backs Beefcake into the corner.
The Hammer is gonna do a number on that beefer. Look at that chop. Boy, does he hammer it right in there.
And Beefcake blocks it, fires right back.
Beefcake had a moment of brilliance, but Valentine's taking a little bit of a tough end here, but I'm sure he'll shake the cobwebs out.
Beefcake coming right off that rope with a big right hand to the jaw of the Hammer, Greg
Needs to
Valentine.
get over there and get him.
He had to use the ropes to hit him with some power, though, didn't he?
I didn't see that.
Gonna take a lot more than to keep Greg down.
Oh.
Nice move that time by the Hammer, Greg Valentine.
Valentine, a brilliant strategist in the ring. Absolutely.
Both showing the wear and tear of this match.
Both of them are well conditioned. Both of them take it.
Whip into the ropes. Nice elbow smash by Greg Valentine. Valentine now going for his patented figure 4 leg lock. And he's got it hooked.
He got him.
This could be all over for Beefcake, Mike.
Beefcake, U.S. prime ground up hamburger by Greg the Hammer Valentine.
He's not going to give up. He's not going to give up.
Valentine really pouring the pressure on to the legs of Brutus, Beefcake, and Beefcake doing everything within his power to either
he's
try and
gonna
get
have
to the ropes.
When applied right, as this one is, you can break legs with this hold.
Look at the whip. Go for the rope.
Smart strategy on the part of Brutus Beefcake, wouldn't you say, Duke?
I don't call that strategy. I call that chicken. Oh, listen to that, huh? Doesn't that Greg lay him in there?
And the hammer once again going to work on the bag, and Beefcake sends him into the corner.
Beefa don't look too hot right now. Look at the Greg, huh? Look at that hammer.
Oh, good one.
And Beefcake out of the way of that hammer that time, Duke.
Yeah, lucky roll. That's a lucky roll. The hammer's gonna pound him into the mat like a nail.
Block.
Toe to toe.
The Beefcake and Valentine going at it, blow for blow, toe to toe. And Beefcake introduces the boots.
Savage behavior on the part of Beefcake.
You gotta do what you gotta do to win.
That is a disgrace.
And Valentine takes the powder as Beefcake signals to these fans here in the Coliseum, and he's ready for Valentine to go to sleep.
Greg's not out of it.
There we go.
No!
If Beefcake can put Valentine to sleep, we may very well be seeing some hairstyling tonight.
Doesn't look like he's doing too much hammering now, Duke.
Don't worry, the hammer's in excellent condition. Look at that body. He can fight it off. He can fight it off. Even though it don't look it, his body, his brain is saying no, no, no.
And he goes for the ropes.
Brilliant strategy on behalf of Greg the Hammer. Absolutely, ring genius.
Explain something to me, Duke. How is it brilliant strategy when Greg Valentine goes to the ropes and it's chicken when Brutus Beefcake goes to the ropes?
Because Beefcake is a chicken.
Now Brutus Beefcake going right out after Greg Valentine, trying to apply the sleeper through the ropes, and Valentine goes all the way on out to the floor.
The Hammer is getting his win back. Look at him go around that ring.
Well, it looks like to me that the Hammer is running away.
Look who's in the
Beefcake, much like a chicken would do.
Beefa got a little mouthful of leather that time, didn't he? Don't look too happy, does he? Here goes the Hammer. Watch this move. Watch this.
The Hammer trying to bring Beefcake back into the ring, and Beefcake kicks right off that top rope, and the referee counts him down. I don't know exactly who it was. Let's take you up to the ring.
That was a cradle suplex
For
given
the official
by
word.
The winner of the match, Brutus, the Barber, Beefcake.
I don't believe it.
The Barber, Brutus Beefcake on top of the Hammer, Greg Valentine, and referee Joey Morella counted the Hammer down. 1, 2, 3.
And he looks happy. There he goes.
The referee needs glasses.
He needs to look at him.
I think Brutus thinks Valentine needs some hairstyling now.
No, this is despicable. It's terrible.
As
It's
he puts
uncouth.
on the coat.
Look at this disgraceful behavior on the behalf of this
Go to
Beefcake.
work. Oh, no.
And Valentine's seen it coming, and he doesn't want to have any of those golden locks sheared at the hands of that man right there. Brutus the Barber.
It just shows you Valentine is a wee bit smarter than the Beefcake.
Right now, let's take you back in time at the pinfall scored by one, Brutus the Barber Beefcake. Greg the Hammer right now.
This is definitely robbery because Greg the Hammer obviously has him pinned. He has got him down. Look at this on a suplex up there, holding him right up there. Where's
Beefcake getting that shoulder up in the nick of time as Valentine had both shoulders down for the entire 3 count. Smart thinking at Brutus Beefcake. For Mike McGurk and Duke Doherty, this is Bruce Pritchard. Stay tuned for more action from the World Wrestling Federation. Ladies and gentlemen, I have been joined on the platform by the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, and his bodyguard, Virgil. And Mr. DiBiase,
you have done something that not many people have ever done. You have scored a victory over the World Wrestling Federation heavyweight champion, Hulk Hogan. You are not the champion, as the title does not change hands on a countout. Hulk Hogan is still the world champion.
Richard, that's a bunch of bureaucratic bunk. Let me ask you something. You win the prize turkey and go home without the bird? No! I told everybody that I was going to beat Hulk Hogan. I beat Hulk Hogan. When the smoke cleared and the dust settled, whose hand did they raise?
Indeed, your hand was raised.
That's right.
But
no buts, Richard. They raised my hand. I want my belt. Let me ask you something, Hogan. You come out here and you tell all these people, you ran me out of the Coliseum. I'm right here, baby. I am running from nobody. How can you stand here? How can you stand here and tell all your Hulkamaniacs what a great champion you are and how bad you want me without being embarrassed? How can you put that belt around your waist? I beat you, Hogan. You know, in football, in baseball, in a championship series, in a golf match. When you win, do you take home the trophy? Yes! That belt belongs to me. As far as I'm concerned, Hogan, I am the uncrowned World Heavyweight Wrestling Champion. You know it, and I know it. And as far as wanting to get me back in the ring, brother, you don't have to look far. This money right here cannot buy me the title, and it cannot buy me the match. But it can put a lot of pressure on the World Wrestling Federation through my lawyers. I will get the match, because Hogan, I want you just as bad as you want me back in that ring. That belt belongs right here, right now.
well, ladies and gentlemen, no doubt about it. The $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, certainly did score a victory over heavyweight champion Hulk Hogan. There was outside interference on behalf of Rougeau, but nonetheless, it does go in the win column for the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase. He was the winner of the match, but still, heavyweight champion of the world, Hulk Hogan.
Is scheduled for one fall. Currently in the ring, accompanied by his manager, Mr. Fuji, weighing in at 310 pounds from Mongolia, Killer Khan.
Oh, what a mug.
Devious Mr. Fuji.
Determined man in the Macho Man, Randy Savage.
Well, Killer Khan and Mr. Fuji, obviously one of the greatest managers of all time, and certainly no competition with this gorgeous-looking Miss Elizabeth, who ought to be home in the kitchen cooking apple pie somewhere.
Well, Duke, one thing I can agree with you on it. Elizabeth certainly is gorgeous, and one thing I might point out, Elizabeth wearing a high-cut dress, it may be to conceal some bruises or maybe some sort of injury at the hands of one Honky Tonk Man when he threw her down in that Saturday night main event incident.
Well, if she was home where she belonged, nothing would have happened to her.
She's doing fine where she's at right now. She stands behind her man totally. And she doesn't need to be home. Please,
all
give
you
me a break.
women, all you women.
It took a lot a lot of bravery for that woman to step into the ring like she did with the likes of 4 men.
Well, she's gonna get it again tonight when Killer Khan finishes with the Macho Man.
Killer Khan squaring off against the Macho Man, and Randy Savage goes right back after him.
Savage is also a well-tuned professional wrestler with the WWF. But Killer Khan, a maniac from Mongolia, with one of the wankiest managers in the business, Mr. Fuji, and he's gonna do a number on the Macho Man.
We have a fine example of beauty against the beast here when they show Elizabeth and how pretty she is compared to that face on Killer Khan. And I must say, he looks like he's sporting a haircut that could have been done by Brutus.
Could very well be. Khan missing with the knee, and Savage introduces his head to that turnbuckle.
That haircut is a Mongolian tradition.
And Savage now. And this crowd here at the Sam Houston Coliseum really getting behind the Macho Man as Macho Madness reigns in the Coliseum.
Macho Man is having a moment of glory, but believe me, it's only going to be a moment.
Savage using those ropes to full advantage. And Randy Savage certainly an aggressive grappler.
Elizabeth looks a little upset out there.
She still might be feeling a little pain off of that Saturday Night Live match there. She had to endure some kind of injury.
She is upset.
Mr. Fuji on the outside of the ring using that cane to choke the Macho Man, Randy Savage. Now that's something that you would never see Elizabeth doing.
Elizabeth hasn't got the guts. She belongs back sewing somewhere.
Khan with that big foot right in the throat area of the Macho Man, Randy Savage. And that ever-present Mr. Fuji with that cane right to the small of the back, Mike.
I saw it.
He was just trying to help him in the ring, that's all.
Not much help there. Savage finds himself not in a good way on the outside as the Mongolian Killer Khan anxiously awaits inside the ring.
Her baby's outside. The Macho Man don't look too macho right now.
And Fuji again with that cane ramming it right into the small of the back of the Macho Man.
He's just trying to get him back in the ring. Get the riffraff out of his side. He don't want the riffraff on his corner. Get over there with Elizabeth.
Referee Nick Kozak cautioning the Mongolian inside the ring to stay inside the ring.
Macho Man showing a lot of pain. A lot of pain.
Sure, he's got a battle in the ring as well as outside of the ring.
Well, that's the way it goes.
Well, certainly when you face Killer Khan, you must also have to deal with Mr. Fuji. On Khan's part, when he battles the Macho Man, the only person he has to worry about is the Macho Man. Elizabeth is a lady of class, and she is not one to ever interfere in a match.
She is definitely upset now. Watch the Macho Man now, huh? Killer Khan's gonna give him a Mongolian flip.
Nice move that time by Randy Savage, and brings
Flip too.
the big Mongolian right over.
Guy was lucky. The Macho Man was lucky there. Look at the pain he's in.
Indeed, and the Macho Man with those left jabs, and comes off the rope with the elbow and brings the big Mongolian down to the mat.
Look at this Macho Man fly out that top.
Only two as Savage came right off that top rope. And Khan, devastating kick to the throat area.
I wonder how he liked his toenails. That's pretty macho eating them.
Killer Khan going for that green mist, and Savage ducked out of the way. Look of bewilderment. Savage right there scoops him up, and he's got the win. Savage holding Khan down for the 3 count, and the beautiful Elizabeth escorts her man back to the dressing room. Let's take you up to ringside for the official word.
I don't believe that one. I just don't believe it.
The winner, Randy Macho Man Savage.
The winner of the match, the Macho Man, Randy Savage, as we go back in time and we take a look at the big Mongolian. He spits that green
just sneaks around him and drags him down. You call that macho?
Beautiful maneuver by the Macho Man, Randy Savage. He got the 3 count, Mike. And for Mike McGurk and Duke Doherty, this is Bruce Pritchard. Don't you go away. We have more action from the World Wrestling Federation coming your way. The match has been signed for Friday night, November the 6th, right here in Houston, Texas, at the Sam Houston Coliseum. And earlier on, the Macho Man gave me a present to deliver to you. And he told me that that guitar looks real good compared to what you're going to look like on Friday night, November the 6th, when he gets a shot at that Intercontinental title.
I can see it takes a real big man to break a guitar. He thinks he took something away from me. But Macho Man, I got a whole boxcar load of these in Memphis, Tennessee, and I can get all I want. Apparently you didn't hear the tune I played for you on Saturday Night Main Event, so I'm gonna have to play it for you live and in person right here in Houston. And if your little woman, Elizabeth, if she thinks she got hurt then by stepping in front of you to try to save you, that ain't nothing. It's what's going to happen to her November the 6th, because I will do anything to save my belt, because I am the greatest Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion of all time. I am the people's favorite. My fans support me 100%, and they're going to be behind me November 6th because they want to see me beat you and beat you real bad. Don't worry. I got another one of these. I got a whole bunch of them, and they're ready for you, Macho Man. I want you real bad. I want to see how macho you really are.
And not too long ago, Jimmy Hart, the Macho Man, also had a message for you that if you wanted to get involved in the match, he had her present on Friday, November the 6th for the Mouth of the South.
Well, let me tell you something, Macho Man, and you can take this to the bank. Like he said, he is the greatest Intercontinental Champion of all time. You put Elizabeth in the ring, you hide behind her. I'll knock her out myself. I'll do anything that it takes for this man to still be the Intercontinental Champion, and that's a promise. You have put your hands on me for the last time, Macho Man.
Well, Honky Tonk Man, it really doesn't take much of a man to throw a woman around.
It don't take much of a man to break a guitar, does it? That's what you're trying to say. I'm saying it, I'll say it again. If she steps in front of me, I'll do more than push her down. I'll shove my fist down her throat. I'll put her where she belongs. I'll treat her like a lady. Thank you very much, your beautiful audience.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, on Friday night, November the 6th, right here in the Sam Houston Coliseum, it won't be Elizabeth against 3 men. It will be one-on-one for the Intercontinental Heavyweight title, the Macho Man, Randy Savage, against the Honky Tonk Man.
This contest is scheduled for 2 out of 3 falls. The loser of the fall must start the next fall. Currently in the ring to my left, weighing in at 235 pounds from Tampa, Florida, B. Brian Blair. His partner, weighing in at 234 pounds from White Bear Lake, Minnesota, Jumpin' Jim Brunzell, the Killer Beef.
Here comes the axe, and here comes the smasher, the demolition.
Their opponents, accompanied to ringside by their manager, Mr. Fuji, at 575 pounds from parts unknown, Axe and Smash, Demolition.
An awesome sight, Axe and Smash of Demolition, along with their manager, Mr. Fuji. Hello, everyone. Bruce Pritchard at ringside here in the Sam Houston Coliseum in Houston, Texas. Joining me here, my co-host, Mike McGurk and Duke Doherty.
That's right. That's an awesome sight. That's a good-looking sight up there. How do you like that, Mike?
Talking about the Killer Bees? Yeah, they are awesome now.
I'm not talking about the Killer Bees. A bunch of wasps. You watch what the Demolition team's gonna do to them. They're gonna go in and they're just like a go in with a spray can on a bunch of wasps and let them have it.
The Demolition starting to shed the garb they wear into the ring, the spiked outfits.
Look at that fabulous physique, huh?
Indeed.
That's a body.
A very impressive sight.
Look at that, huh? That's muscle. What do you think of that, Mike?
Yeah, well, I'd have to say that they do live up to their name as far as Demolition. They do look like they could demolish anything that does get in their way.
Now you're talking like someone with a brain.
Yeah, that's
and
not for your benefit.
Not a flighty, twitty little female.
There you see the faces of Demolition, Axe, and Smash.
And that
and what
makeup.
faces they are.
Yeah. The makeup that they wear, along with Fuji, I noticed he sports a little bit of makeup.
This battle, a special 2 out of 3 fall matchup, can go any way. It can go 2 straight falls if someone can score 2 straight falls, or possibly one team could score 1 fall, the other, the second, and then the third would have to be the deciding fall.
Mr. Fuji leading his men down the highway of destruction with the Demolition team. Broken bones and broken noses all over the place. Mr. Fuji knows how to bring him the pot of gold.
Smash in the ring now, squaring off against Jumpin' Jim Brunzell of the Killer Bees. And Brunzell known for his high-flying antics and especially his devastating drop kicks, Mike.
I hope he got wings.
Oh!
Wrong corner.
Smash caught Brunzell right in midair, drive him into the corner.
It drove his belly button down his backbone.
Ooh.
Smash sends Brunzell across, but nobody's home. And in comes Jumpin'
B.
Brian Blair.
B. Brian, Jumpin' Jim going out. Keeping a good tag team
Well,
flow in here with keeping a fresh man in there at all times, and they're gonna put a little bit of squeeze on B. Brian.
Nice maneuver that time by Blair.
Bees are showing an unusual amount of pain here. I just don't know how they're getting away with it. They're quick taking in and out, in and out. That's the only way they can get away with it.
Tremendous teamwork on the part of the Killer Bees. And in comes Axe. And Axe with those driving blows, almost driving him through the mat.
Isn't he poetry in motion?
In some respects, he may very well be. Scoop slam. Not enough to keep Brunzell down.
Look at the size of them, will you? The Demolition team. I love them.
They are indeed an awesome team.
I'd like to see you up against them, Duke.
I retired.
In comes B. Brian Blair as he goes to work on the arm of Smash. Mr. Fuji on the outside of the ring, watching intently.
See that, Bruce? He grabbed him by the hair.
Look at the kicks from that bee. Will you look at the...
Good work by Blair as he kicked his way right out of the rival corner of Demolition and goes right to his corner and tags in Jumpin' Jim.
Look at the way. This is the only way they can do it, is quickly take it.
Indeed, tremendous teamwork. Nice move by Blair. He could have him. Not enough. The rake across the eye stopped him, Mike.
Nope.
Good go behind, but not good enough.
Definitely throw you off course when you get something like that across your eyes.
Now the Demolition team showing a little finesse here.
Probably 2 of the very best tag teams in the World Wrestling Federation seeing action in this matchup. And 2 out of 3 falls, it can go either way.
The Demolition team, look at this. They're going to pick him up. He's going to slam him down like a piece of junk. Look at that. I love it.
Blows into the midsection by Smash. Into Jumpin' Jim Brunzell. And Brunzell right off that rope.
It's going to take more than that to take that Demolition team down. The Bees just can't got it coming in and out quick enough to take the Demolition team down. He's just resting right now.
Blair now continues to work on that arm.
He's gonna have to do more than that. Look at the way that B picks him right up. Look at that, picks that B up like it was nothing.
Tremendous strength on behalf of the Demolition team. Certainly in the strength department, Demolition has the upper hand, Mike.
Sure do.
Love the way he just smashes his head right in there. Demolition team, axe and smash. Two of the greatest, two of the fantastic.
And notice the way that Blair continues to hit.
Pound away at that guy.
Remember this,
Yeah,
all it
that's
is. Just a little sting. Just a little sting to this Demolition team, that's all.
The Bees, no newcomers to the ring.
Well, he's rearranging the Bee's face right now, isn't he?
Nice shot of smash. See the painted face. Demolition.
That's gorgeous. That's psychological effect right there.
I knew you wouldn't know beauty if you saw it.
Bee's showing an amazing amount of strength there getting up off the floor. But not enough.
Oh. And again, you see Blair going to work on the leg of Axe.
Notice the quick tagging in and out of the Demolition team now, huh?
And you notice how red Axe's left leg is from where Blair continually was hitting it. But tremendous teamwork on the part of Demolition.
Oh. Isn't that a sight of gorgeousness? Look, he's ready to snap his head right off. The Demolition team, axe and smash. Absolutely phenomenal. The Bees are a little stung out today. They can't make any honey tonight, huh?
Smash tags in Axe, blow to the midsection. As Axe goes to work on B. Bryan, and B. Bryan goes right to that leg.
He may have found a soft spot there.
There he goes.
And Brunzell comes in, and tremendous teamwork.
What do you call that teamwork? Two of them in there at the same time. You call that teamwork? I call that a disgrace.
And Brunzell goes right to work on the leg, weakened by B. Bryan.
Weakened by B. Bryan. The two of them were in there working on the leg. That's a disgrace.
Just like Demolition was. They were doing 2-on-1. But you didn't see that.
They were taking in and out. Look how smart the
Now watch him crawl over there.
What do you mean crawl? He's using psychology there.
Please.
And Brunzell drags Axe back over to his half of the ring, and in comes B. Bryan.
Yeah.
These Bees are getting a little overconfident, Some tremendous boots he's laying on the Demolition there. The axe, the smash.
And Blair applying that pressure to the leg. And good teamwork as he tags in Jumpin' Jim one more time.
Look at this. Would you believe? Isn't that terrible? That is inhuman to do that to a human being.
Well, nobody's really sure exactly if Demolition is human or not, Mike.
No,
What happened to the rules?
rules.
Two Bees in there at the same time.
You notice about rules, please. I can't take this.
I know a lot about rules.
Just enough to not follow them.
Looks like the Bee got a bit of a grin on his face. Now look at that, huh? He thinks he got him, huh? No way. No way.
Brunzell continues to work on that leg. And great teamwork on behalf of the Killer Bees.
Two again. Will you look at this? Two of them in the ring again.
Good teamwork.
And the referee doesn't do a thing about it.
Good teamwork.
Teamwork, nothing.
Teamwork's everything, especially when you're up against these guys. Demolition is nothing to be laughed at. The Bees have got their work cut out for them.
That is true. The Bees just think they have some momentary success. That's about it.
And in a 2 out of 3 fall match, it's not just one fall. You have to win 2 falls.
It's going to take more than this.
If Blair goes back on that knee, he could very well pop that knee right out.
Absolute. The pain on the demo. Trying for figure 4.
And he has it. He doesn't have it exactly locked in.
Now look at this. Isn't it a disgrace? The other
Jumpin' Jim was only coming to the aid of what this other demo. I can't even tell them apart. Axe or smash. He saw the other one come in and he was taking care of his own partner, looking out for his own back.
Axe.
Wasn't that a brilliant move?
Axe getting the cover on B. Bryan Blair. The winners of the first fall,
Demolition will take you to ringside for the official word.
A brilliant move by Axe.
The winners of the first fall, Axe and Smash and Demolition, but Axe not in too good of a way. Let's take you back, take a look at the replay real quick.
Look at how smart Axe is.
Ware coming off the top to be met by the knees of Axe.
Beautiful move. Fabulous move.
1, 2, 3, and the winners of the first fall, Demolition. Stay tuned. We'll be back with falls 2 and maybe 3. Don't go away. The second fall begins. Demolition scoring the first fall against the Killer Bees. Jumping Jim Brunzell and B. Brian Blair. Bruce Pritchard at ringside, along with Mike McGurkin, Duke Doherty, and Brunzell. Brings Demolition into the ring, and they go right to work on B. Brian.
The Bees are trying their best
They have to, Duke.
to overcome this loss of the first fall.
And all Demolition has to do is score one more fall, and they've got their night's work done with.
Now, you see the pain on his face, what the two of them did to him.
Well, good teamwork on the part of the Killer Bees. However, Demolition, just one slip up. It's professional wrestling. One slip up, and it can turn a match around in an instant.
Axe is in excruciating pain. You can see it on his face, being dealt out by these two Bees who are going to run out of luck pretty soon.
Well, their names tell it all, Axe and Smash. That's not
Blair
nothing to
now.
be laughed at. Ooh.
Almost had the big man down for the count of 3. Now Axe getting a rest on the outside as he tags in Smash, and Smash immediately goes to work on Blair, but Blair fires right back at him.
Blair is unbelievable when he's coming back here. I don't know where Blair's getting all this strength. But Smash.
And Blair tagging Brunzell as he was up in the air. Beautiful drop kick by jumping Jim Brunzell.
Hey!
And he's got him for the count of 3, and it's even. One fall for the Killer Bees and one fall for Demolition.
I dispute that.
You would.
I dispute that.
The Killer Bees, the winner of the second fall. Let's take you back and take a look at that tremendous drop kick by jumping Jim Brunzell right there. Blair tagging Brunzell in. And Blair delivers the clothesline to Axe. And watch this drop kick right here, Duke.
It is uncalled for the two Bees to be in there. One of them should be out.
Well, it paid off. They got the 3 count, and they even the falls up. Stay tuned. We'll be right back with the third and deciding fall. The third and deciding fall here in the Sam Houston Coliseum in Houston, Texas. Bruce Pritchard along with Mike McGurkin, Duke Doherty at ringside. And it's one fall each for the Killer Bees, and Demolition is jumping Jim Brunzell.
Ooh.
I don't know who that is in the ring. It's Smash.
And that's it. The Bees have got to come on strong now. They're going to give it everything they've got because Axe and Smash are going to do a number on them.
And Smash now tagging in Axe. And they double teaming on the part of Demolition.
Talking about both of them being in there. Duke, you didn't catch that.
Just having a little trouble getting out of the rope, that's all.
Yeah.
But look at Axe do a number on. Was it Brunzell? Oh, jumping.
Axe certainly is favoring that left leg. As you can see, the tremendous red welt brought up on his leg from the beating the hands of the Killer Bees. Smash sends Brunzell in, and Brunzell with a big boot right to the chest.
Not big enough to send Smash over.
And now Blair going to work on Smash. Mike sends him into the ropes. Elbow smash, and not enough to take the big man down.
Still not enough to take him down. The Bees have got to do more than this.
Oh, right to the midsection. And he feels that, the look on his face.
The Bee got stung there, didn't he?
Little welt. And out.
And Smash sends Blair to the outside of the ring. Right there in not too good a territory was Mr. Fuji and Axe on the outside.
Oh.
Axe was just trying to help him in the ring, that's all. Get him up there.
Good shot of Smash, tagging Axe.
Notice the teamwork right there, how the two of them take right in and out, huh? Absolute fantastic teamwork between Axe and Smash. Mr. Fuji,
Blair not in a good way.
Oh, you see Fuji giving out directions to his men.
And Smash giving a helping hand to Blair.
Right, it just picks him up and throws him in like a potato.
And once again, Blair goes right for that leg, Mike.
That he's been working on. And there he is again.
Smash coming right in there, doing what he's supposed to do.
That referee has got his hands full with these guys, and here we go.
We got mayhem in there now. All four of them are in.
His referee, Joey Morella, gets Jim Brunzell out of the ring. A double team effort on
And
behalf
as his
of
back is
Demolition.
turned, they take full advantage of it. Both of them 2-on-1.
And Smash now going to work on the neck of Brian Blair.
Smash has done a fantastic job. He was really smashing Blair. Taking the sting out of him, I believe.
The third and deciding fall. The winners of this fall will be the winners of the match.
Jumping Jim Brunzell over on the side there. Ain't much he can do, huh?
Good teamwork on behalf of Demolition. As Smash holds Blair in the corner as Axe goes to work. Nice maneuver by Blair. Almost had him for the 3 count.
That's their advantage, their quickness and their speed and the agility of these bees. This is what it's going to take.
Looks like they run out of speed to me.
They're wearing them down, dude.
Oh, you're not kidding, they're wearing them down. Look at the size of the Demolition team compared to the Bees. They outweigh each one of them by 100 pounds each. They've burned them out now. They've got them burned out. Now they just got to mercy kill them.
Crowd here in the Sam Houston Coliseum getting behind the Killer Bees.
Oh, back to that midsection again.
What a fantastic smash by Smash.
Brian showing some effects of these two guys, Axe and Smash.
Axe just whipping them around like an old axe handle.
And Axe going right back to work on the neck of Brian Blair.
Axe, fantastic. Fantastic body. Unbelievable. Look at Blair. He's gasping there. He's begging. He says, I want out.
Well, I don't believe I saw Blair say that he wants out, although I'm sure he does, but he's not about to give up.
Brunzell's trying to root him on.
Brunzell along with everyone else here in the Sam Houston Coliseum. And Blair with those elbows in the midsection almost didn't even affect Axe of Demolition.
Will you look at how that Demolition team is doing a number on the Bees, huh? Blair was trying to get over to that corner, and Smash come in and did a number. Look at that.
Ooh. And Smash just hammers Blair going for the cover. Nice maneuver by jumping Jim Brunzell, saving his partner that time, Mike.
He knows it. He knows that Brian is wearing down, and he needs to get over there in his corner so they can tag in.
He needs it. I can't believe he got in there. Jumping Jim Brunzell.
He can just get over there to get jumping Jim.
Both men down, Brian Blair and Smash of Demolition.
He just stung him a little. Don't worry. He's going to shake the cobwebs out. He's going to be right back. Look at that.
Blair trying to get over that corner. He's got the tag.
Oh, the referee didn't see it.
I told you the boys are great, aren't they? Axe and Smash.
Oh, good. Get over there.
And Smash missing and ramming himself right into that turnbuckle. And both men find themselves flat on the mat once again.
Brian's got to move fast.
Here comes Axe.
Oh, he did. I can just get over there.
I don't know where the Bee ever got brains like that to move.
And Brunzell ready to make his way in. If only Blair got the tag. And Brunzell now going to work on Axe of Demolition. Sends him into the ropes. Clothesliner brings him to the mat.
Can't believe it.
Only one.
He may have momentary success, but I'm sure
Wow.
Beautiful drop kick by jumping Jim Brunzell.
How do you ever get up so high for that? Will you look at this mayhem going on in there? All four of them in there, slugging it out.
Four-way going on is the Killer ring.
That was a major collision, a colossal collision.
Killer Bees smash in, double elbow.
You know, it's taken two of the Bees to even put a little damage on any one of the Demolition team.
Oh, and that time,
Not fair.
with the help of Mr. Fuji's cane, and Smash covers Jumpin' Jim Brunzell for the third fall in the match.
The winners, Demolition.
The winners of the third fall in the match, the controversial winners at that.
Absolutely a fantastic win. Axe and Smash.
As you see Mr. Fuji giving Axe the cane, and Smash reverses and right in the throat area of Jumpin' Jim Brunzell, and Smash is right there for the cover. 1, 2, 3, the winners of the third and deciding fall, Demolition.